This is Coherence, a film with no aliens, no monster, no villain. Just 8 friends, 1 dinner party, and a comet overhead that's about to put a crack straight through reality itself. By the end of it, you'll understand exactly why one woman didn't hesitate for a second. It starts with a phone call. M is on her way to a dinner party talking to her boyfriend Kevin, who keeps almost bringing up some unresolved issue between them and backing off every time. Mid-sentence, the call drops, and in her hand, for no reason at all, her phone screen cracks. Not dropped, not hit, just broken. She shrugs it off and walks inside. The dinner party is hosted by Mike and his partner Lee. Mike already a few drinks ahead of everyone else, a detail that won't matter for a while, but will matter a lot later. Hugh and his wife Beth arrive next, Beth bringing along a homemade rescue remedy tincture that turns into the night's running joke, cheese or ketamine. Then Amir shows up late with an unexpected date. Lori, Kevin's ex. The room tenses instantly. Wine flows and the talk turns to the thing the whole city's been buzzing about, a comet passing closer to Earth tonight than anyone's seen in decades. Someone brings up an old story, a comet that cast near Finland in the 1920s, after which people in the area started losing their grip on reality, forgetting their own families. One woman supposedly told police the man in her house wasn't her husband because she'd killed her real husband the day before, and there he was, alive, standing right in front of everyone.
Everyone laughs. Then it happens again for real this time. Every phone in the house shatters at once, exactly like M's did in the car. Nobody drops anything. The screens just break, together in the same instant. Then the lights go out. The entire street goes dark, except one house 2 blocks away, fully lit like nothing's wrong over there at all. Hugh finally admits something he's been sitting on all night. His physicist brother warned him that if anything strange happened during the comet's pass, they needed to stay inside.
He said that if anything strange were to happen while the comet was passing over, that we should stay inside.
Nobody listens for more than 10 minutes. Amir and Hugh sneak out to check the lit house anyway and come back wrong, rattled, refusing to say what they saw, and carrying something that wasn't theirs to take, a box. Inside it, photographs of all 8 of them taken from angles nobody remembers posing for, each one marked with a handwritten number on the back. Someone floats numerology as a joke. Nobody actually believes it. And then someone notices the real problem. One photo has been cut cleanly in half, surgically, deliberately, like whoever built this box wanted that person specifically erased. A violent bang hits the front door. Everyone panics, bat in hand, screaming not to open it. When they finally check, there's nothing there, nothing at all. But the fear doesn't leave with the silence. Looking closer at the photos, they realize something worse. One picture shows someone wearing the exact sweater they bought that same afternoon. It was taken tonight, inside this house, by someone none of them noticed. Mike heads out to grab a physics book his brother left in the car, hoping it'll explain any of this. He and Lee get close to the lit house and find the answer waiting for them.
It's themselves. 4 figures dressed exactly like them, holding red glow sticks instead of the blue ones their group is using. Mike and Lee don't say a word. They run. Back at the house, Hugh finally puts language to what's happening, straight from his brother's book, Quantum Decoherence, the same idea behind Schrodinger's cat, a cat that's technically both alive and dead until someone opens the box and forces one outcome to become real. Standard physics says you get one result, but there's a darker theory buried in the same book, that both outcomes are equally real, splitting off into separate realities that never touch, never overlap, never know the other exists. What if the comet split tonight into dozens of versions of itself, each with its own slightly different copy of this house, this party, these same 8 people? And what if anyone knows it's happening is because the walls between those realities have gone thin enough tonight to leak through? It's insane. It's also the only theory that fits. Somewhere out there, 2 blocks away, there's another M, another Kevin, another Mike, maybe drunker, maybe more dangerous. The box wasn't sent by an enemy. It was sent by people exactly like them. Mike, already drinking heavily, starts pushing the idea of striking first. Find the doubles before the doubles find them. Someone points out the obvious problem. Fight yourself and you already know exactly how strong you are, exactly how you'll react, exactly how to win. So who actually wins that fight? Then someone notices a strip of darkness between the two houses, deeper than the rest of the blackout, and the theory forms fast. Walking through it might work like a roulette wheel. Step in, and there's no guarantee you come out in the reality you started in. And once the comet finishes passing overhead, whatever reality you're standing in might be the one you're stuck in permanently. No going home, no second chance, no way of ever proving which version of your life was the real one.
The group scrambles to mark their own house as the real one, sealing a random object nobody could guess from outside, an oven mitt, a ping pong paddle, along with a fresh photo into their own box, like a security code only they would recognize. Moments later, Hugh and Amir confirm something huge. Out at the lit house, an identical box is sitting sealed, untouched, its red glow sticks never open, which means that version of the group hadn't made their move yet, and by process of elimination, this house, theirs, is the original, the real one, home. That relief lasts about 30 seconds. Mike comes up with one more plan. Go back to the lit house and blackmail himself. If there's another version of Mike over there about to make a move neither side can take back, the fastest way to stop him is to threaten to expose the secret he'd never want out. Proof, Mike reasons, that it would work because it's the exact same threat he'd fall for too. Hugh and Amir agree to deliver it. It backfires instantly. They leave the note in the wrong place, and instead of stopping a stranger, they end up exposing the secret to the people standing in this exact room, an affair over a decade old between Mike and Beth. It detonates the room, and buried inside the wreckage of that fight is something even bigger. Someone starts comparing the random object sealed in everyone's boxes against what's actually sitting in this house right now.
Item. What was your random?
Answer him.
The stapler.
No.
What?
We had an oven mitt, and ours was a ping pong paddle.
And the math doesn't add up for everyone. Beth and Lee's items match, they never left, but Hugh's doesn't match at all, which means Hugh and possibly others standing in this exact room may have walked through that dead patch of dark at some point tonight without ever realizing it and never made it back to the reality they started at. The people they've all been arguing with, sleeping next to, accusing of betrayal for the last hour, might not be who they think they are at all.
Hugh, reeling, demands an explanation he can actually live with and gets something colder than one. The man standing in front of him claims this isn't even his wife, not the one he started the night with anyway, and that none of them are even in the right house. Hugh doesn't want physics. He wants to know how his best friend ended up in bed with his wife. The answer lands like a confession dressed up as inevitability.
If there are a million different realities, I have slept with your wife in every one of them.
Hugh swings before the sentence even finishes. In the bruised quiet afterward, Mike says the line that reframes the entire night. Maybe nobody has to imagine a darker version of themselves out there in the black. Maybe this house, this version of tonight, already is the dark one. Then the door crashes open. A bloody, disoriented version of Mike forces his way in, and the room erupts. Lori, already pushed past her limit by everything that's happened tonight, completely breaks down, screaming until someone physically has to calm her. The double is shoved back out into the dark amid total chaos, and for several seconds, nobody left inside that house is thinking clearly at all. In the middle of that chaos, M quietly slips out the front door, alone. Nobody stops her. For a while, nobody even notices she's gone. From here, the story stops being about the group and becomes only about her. And it's worth remembering as she walks exactly what's supposed to happen if she crosses through the wrong patch of darkness. No guarantees she lands back in the same reality, and once the comet finishes passing, no guarantee she ever gets the chance to try again.
She drifts between houses anyway, glimpsing fragments of nights that almost match her own. Versions where the box was never opened, where nobody's secrets came spilling out, where the worst thing that happened all night was a smashed car window. Each one is a small, quiet what-if, a version of tonight that went slightly better than hers did. Then she finds one that stops her cold. Herself and Kevin laughing, easy, finally agreeing to move to Vietnam together. The exact conversation that got cut off the moment her phone first cracked, back at the very start of the night. Except here, it has a happy ending. And right beside that happiness, another M. Unconscious, harmless, with no idea what's about to happen to her own life. This is the choice the entire film has been quietly building toward.
Go back to a life she knows completely, the tension, the doubt, the ex-girlfriend sitting at the table, or take a better one that was never hers to take. She spent her whole adult life hesitating at exactly the wrong moments. About her career, about Kevin, about the future she keeps almost saying yes to. Tonight, for the first time, she doesn't hesitate at all. She takes it. No waking the other M. No moment of conscience. She simply steps into the life that wasn't hers to begin with and leaves her replacement exactly where she found her. Unconscious. Gone. Never knowing any of it happened. The next morning, she wakes up in a home the world believes is hers. Kevin tells her gently that she had too much to drink and passed out on the couch. Mentions finding something of hers left behind in the bathroom. A small detail he says almost in passing, like even he isn't entirely sure what he's looking at. She answers like she's always belonged here. They make breakfast. They talk about Vietnam like it's already decided. For one quiet moment, it actually feels like she's gotten away with it completely. Then the phone rings. It's M calling him, except M is standing right there, not on any phone at all.
So here's the question Coherence actually leaves you with. If the universe quietly handed you that same door tonight, no consequences, no witnesses, nobody left to answer to, would you really say no?